Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today we're going to be showing you how to prepare a dip nib to be used in a pen holder. But first, I thought you all ought to know that I spent $500 on a wire, $5 on a dress. Just kidding. So I could buy stamps. It made more sense in my head. Anyway, how is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day. I bought stamps. These are postcard stamps. If you've never seen them, they're really cool. And I bought you guys some love stamps so I can have nice stamps. And I bought us some postage stamps so that I could send things to the UK and to Canada. I sent Mr. Mike Ward, a card. I'm having very bad brain fog. I don't know what's going on. Simple words are not coming to pass. Anyway, so today we're here to show you how to prepare a nib for use. Alright, so first of all, let's pick a brand new nib. This one looks relatively new. Okay, and we're going to go over to the sink. Get out. Do I have one here? Yes. Dawn dish soap. I'm going to put a little bit, I put that in this container here. So we're going to use a little bit of Dawn dish soap. Gonna kind of rub it. Be careful, it's sharp. So make sure it's soaking in this liquid. Just a little while. Make sure that if you can rub. If you get a toothbrush, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Take this like this. Get yourself an old toothbrush and your nib and give it a little scrub with the soap on there. Make sure you get the top too. Make sure that once it's clean, there's no real way to tell, because when they put the oil on there, it's clear, so you really can't tell up until you put it in a oh geez, I just realized you probably couldn't even hear me right now. Shit. And I look like hell. I'm sorry. So once you've taken your nib over to the sink and you put some soap and water on it and you scrub it with a toothbrush, you want to give it a good look over and don't touch from here down. Don't touch it. Look in there, make sure there's no fibers from the toothbrush. It looks good. Make sure that your nib is nice and sharp. Okay, make sure your nib is nice and sharp. Hold it up to a loop. And you can see it's nice and sharp. There's no burrs. There's no there's no feathers, no particles. Take and press it. on your finger. Make sure it's good and springy. Once in a great while, you'll find that the end right here by the breather hole will stick back together if the nib is cut. If the slit is cut too fast, it may try and stick back together. So after you've gotten that bit, you want to take it by the sides. Make sure that your pen has the ferrule with the space going up. Place it in between the top of the ferrule and then push it down just a little bit. Don't touch the end, it's sharp. Only touch the sides, and you shouldn't even have to push it in that much. But now you should have a perfectly usable nib. You can use just about any ink with this. However, if you use iron gall inks, which are made with, let's see, iron galls are made from a type of vegetable, iron salts, and tannic acids from vegetables. Oak gall ink or iron gall nut ink. So it's some sort of vegetable. At any rate, that's not the important bit. The important bit is you can use it with almost any normal. This is just Lamy Dark Lilac, just for example. And I didn't show you what happens beforehand, because once you start using a nib and you notice that the ink isn't sticking to it, you'll know. You'll definitely know. You'll be like, why isn't the ink sticking? It will refuse to stick. If it has oil on it, it will refuse to stick. And you dip it just past the breather hole, which is right there, and you should be able to write. You'll notice because it'll stick. See right here? It's coating the back of the nib, and it's pretty much staying there. It's not dripping off. But if you have a brand new nib, it will drip right off, and it will look just like it was brand new again. It will be nice and shiny on the back side. If it hasn't been prepared, it will like drip off, and it will be like slightly colored, but it will only hang down past the breather hole. You should be able to write at least a couple of letters with it. But if this was a brand new nib, the ink would blob out onto the page, and it would be very frustrating. Also, don't dip too fast, because if you dip too fast, what will happen is, okay, I'm going to use a different ink, or one where I can see where the ink is real good. Okay, so this is Noodler's Navajo Turquoise. If you dip too fast and you come over, you'll get that. Did you see what happened? If you dip and come over too fast, you will get a little blob, and you'll go to right, and it'll bloop right out onto the page. So dip real slow in, pull back up, hold 1, 2, and then bring it over. Go. Alright. Uh-oh. My finger's all wet with ink. That's great. That's fantastic. So be careful when you're dipping also. Make sure that you can see the top of where your pen is, even if you have to tilt your bottle just a little bit so you can see where you're dipping, because you don't want to dip too far, because what'll happen is it'll get ink up inside of the ferrule, and eventually if you're using a wooden pen, it will split the wood and the acrylic on the outside will become flooded. See this bit here? You can still see where the acrylic is attached, but the water has gotten up underneath of it, and here you can see where the acrylic has fallen off, and you can see where I've dipped past the ferrule. So you want to make sure not to dip it too far inside of your ink. Anyway, I hope that helps. That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed that one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. And if you haven't done so lately, go give your bottles a dusting. Oh, good love you, bye. Have a great day. Picked up some postcard stamps. Cool. Write me a letter. Address is in the About section of my profile. Okay, have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.